Hi, I'm Ajane Smith, and this is a Monday Morsel. So I know I taught you all a lot about estates and estate planning, but I don't think I ever really went over what exactly is an estate. So in this video, I'm going to go over an estate and the key terms and how they all relate to each other. So your estate is really just the assets and debts that you have, and especially when you pass away. So that's where I'm here to help. So your assets, those are the things that you own. So that's the money in your bank account, your property, that can be any intellectual rights you may have. So if you have a trademark or a business, or if you've written a book, things like that are your assets. You may even have retirement accounts, just things that you own. Now, your debts, we all know what those are. Those are the things that you owe. And through the estate process, that's when your debts and your assets are allocated, distributed, and paid out accordingly to your beneficiaries, your creditors, or your heirs. So, your beneficiary is the person that you choose to receive your assets when you pass away. So, your children, your family, your friends, your loved ones. You usually pick these people, whether it's a bank account or if it's through your will. And a will is just a document where you make those wishes known. Who you want to have your property, how you want your debts to be paid, who you want to represent your estate. That's going to be your executor or your administrator, depending on where you are. Now, your executor and administrator really step in the probate process. That's what happens after you pass away. This is usually only when you have a will or you don't have a will at all, which means that you die intestate. So you have to have someone who's going to represent you or your wishes. This person will make sure that your debts are paid off and that your assets are passed along to your heirs or the beneficiaries that you name in your estate planning documents. Now, a trust, that's one that is kind of my favorite document because it's the most customizable and flexible. Your trust is the document that you get to decide and create while you're alive, so you'd be the grantor. Now, it can be revocable or irrevocable. Revocable is when you're alive. That means it can be changed, and you can really make those decisions. Maybe you like this person today and you want them to be a beneficiary, but maybe something happens over the next few years and your relationship changes and you decide, you know what, maybe I don't want them to have these things. So you have a trustee that you pick out, and just kind of how the name goes, you trust this person or this organization, sometimes it's a bank or an individual, to make these decisions and pay out the allocations as the way that you design in your trust. So these are just some of the terms that can help you understand the estate and probate process, and especially on the estate planning side, where you can really see how you can make these changes to help create generational wealth and protect your family. If you have more questions, please feel free to reach out to us at www.smithdominguez.com, and we'll be more than happy to help.